Seniors, stop what you're doing. Tonight, a simple snack before bed can help your eyes actively restore themselves while you sleep. You've spent a fortune on eye drops, new glasses, and invasive procedures that only manage the symptoms. But what if the real solution has been hiding in your refrigerator the entire time? You've been fed a convenient story that fading vision is inevitable, that gritty, blurry mornings are just your new reality. That story is scientifically false. New research confirms 8 specific foods eaten before bed can ignite your retina's natural repair cycle overnight. So why is this a secret? The answer is simple. Healed eyes don't create repeat customers. Their business relies on your problem getting worse, not better. You wake up and the world is coated in a film. Streetlights bleed across the road. A book is exhausting. Night driving becomes a gamble. This isn't just an annoyance. It's a thief, stealing your confidence and your independence. But this is where you draw the line. We are about to count down 8 targeted foods, ranked from powerful to most profound, that can help you fight back against age-related vision damage, beginning the moment you fall asleep tonight. Our number 1 food isn't hype. It's backed by a decade-long study showing it slashed the risk of advanced vision loss by 53%. You need to hear this. Before we begin, I want you to do one thing. Go to the comments right now and tell me the one vision symptom that frustrates you the most. And make sure you've subscribed to Senior Health Guard, because the information we share here is designed to keep you independent. Number 8, sweet potatoes. Let's start with number 8, the sweet potato you've likely passed 1,000 times. Inside this humble root is a quiet asset for aging eyes: beta-carotene. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A key player in sharp night vision and the upkeep of retinal pigments. A cup delivers a high amount, often above the daily value, making it a compact, reliable source. Here's the practical magic. Eat a serving before bed, and about 2 hours later, your body is converting that beta-carotene and routing it to the back of the eye, where vitamin A supports rhodopsin, the light-sensing protein that lets you function in low light. Think of it as an overnight crew so mornings feel clearer. What backs this up? Decades of research link vitamin A deficiency to poor dark adaptation and night blindness, while carotenoid-rich diets support the visual cycle. Timing matters. Eyes run maintenance at night, so delivering raw materials in the evening aligns nutrition with biology instead of fighting it. You're not forcing change. You're feeding the system that already keeps vision stable as light fades. Preparation is non-negotiable. Steam or bake, skin on. The sweet spot is 35 to 40 minutes at 325 degrees, which softens the flesh and releases carotenoids without scorching. Add 1 teaspoon of coconut oil or real butter. Fat helps absorb fat-soluble carotenoids. Your simple target: 1 medium sweet potato about 90 minutes before lights out. Keep the skin. It carries antioxidants that help buffer everyday stress. Cinnamon or a pinch of sea salt is fine. Keep sugars low so you don't spike and crash. Avoid common pitfalls. Don't char or overheat, which can degrade sensitive compounds. A gentle oven or steamer beats blast heat methods. Masterstroke, timing. A steady bedtime habit that syncs with your eye's repair rhythm beats random snacking. Try to skin on sweet potato in the evening? Drop a comment and share what changed for your night vision or morning comfort this week, even once. And don't go far. The next bedtime pick is a crimson striped classic that quietly rehydrates tired eyes and supports the tiny vessels behind your retina. Number 7, kiwi. At number 7, we confront a quiet saboteur that slowly rusts vision from the inside: oxidative stress. With age, this grind chips away at fragile retinal cells, but a simple ally hides in plain sight: kiwi. Used wisely before bedtime, it can act like a small nightly shield for older eyes, for comfort, ease, and confidence. Kiwi is rich in 2 sight-protective carotenoids, lutein and zeaxanthin. Think of them as internal sunglasses, filtering harsh blue light while you sleep. Evidence points the same way. One 2022 trial noted measurable gains in night vision sharpness with a clear routine. In a broader review, the effect of lutein, years zeaxanthin, intake on human macular pigment, optical density, and visual performance. A systematic review and meta-analysis supports meaningful improvements in visual function. Here's the practical routine. 1 hour before sleep, eat 2 medium golden kiwis. Golden matters. Common green has less lutein, and its extra acidity may bother sleep. Now, a detail that trips people up. The fruit must be ripe, not overripe. Once the skin wrinkles, antioxidant strength tumbles. And don't peel it. The thin layer beneath the skin carries caffeic acid, a notable antioxidant. Peeling discards the most potent part. The right move is to have the fruit and spoon out the flesh. A brief real-world note. Kaido Tong, 72, started 2 golden kiwis nightly for 4 weeks. He described fewer halos around streetlights and easier reading at dusk. Your experience may differ, but steady habits often compound. If you wear glasses, stay with me. Next, we'll reveal a crimson-striped classic that rehydrates tired eyes and supports the vessels behind the retina. Often skipped in the aisle, ideal before bed. And before we go on, tell me in the comments, did you try the Golden Kiwi Protocol? And how did your sleep and night clarity respond? Number 6, watermelon. We often think of watermelon as a simple summer refreshment, but for your eyes, it's a critical tool against a hidden enemy. Nighttime retinal dehydration. Every night, especially if you're over 50, your eyes lose vital moisture. This is the root cause of that frustrating morning blur, the stinging, and the slow adjustment to light. While watermelon is over 90% water, its true power comes from lycopene. This is the potent red antioxidant that your body stockpiles in your eye tissue to defend against daily environmental stress. It also fuels the choroid, the critical network of blood vessels nourishing your retina. This aligns perfectly with the landmark ARIDS-2 study, which confirmed that powerful carotenoids are non-negotiable for maintaining long-term macular health. Here is the simple nightly protocol. Consume 1 to 2 cups of chilled watermelon 30 minutes before bed. This simple routine can lead to fewer gritty mornings and smoother adaptation to bright light. But here is the critical mistake to avoid. Do not discard the pale flesh near the rind. This part contains the highest concentration of citrulline, a natural vasodilator that widens blood vessels, allowing a surge of nutrients to reach your eye. By scooping close to the rind, you are unlocking the fruit's true therapeutic potential. Imagine opening your eyes with a feeling of cool, calm clarity instead of that familiar dryness. This simple habit can start tonight. But as effective as this is, the fruit we're revealing next operates on a completely different level of cellular repair. Number 5, dragon fruit. Coming in at number 5 is the game changer you never saw coming, dragon fruit. Specifically, the vibrant, red-fleshed variety. This isn't just a midnight snack. It's a mission-critical oxygen delivery system for your eyes while you sleep. The silent enemy we're fighting is retinal hypoxia, a critical oxygen debt in your eye tissues. It's the reason the world looks a bit fuzzy at the edges, why your peripheral vision feels like it's shrinking, and why you wake up with heavy, exhausted eyes no matter how long you slept. But here's the counterattack. Red dragon fruit is loaded with betalain pigments. These compounds don't just nudge, they ignite your body's nitric oxide production. Think of this as flipping a switch that forces open those microscopic capillaries, flooding stressed areas with a fresh surge of oxygen and nutrients. And this isn't just a theory. Top-tier research published in Progress in Retinal and Eye Research confirms that nitric oxide is the master regulator of blood flow to your eyes. This is settled science. So here's the nightly ritual. 60 to 90 minutes before bed, eat half a red-fleshed dragon fruit. Look for that deep magenta color. If the flavor is a bit bland, a tiny drizzle of raw honey and a few drops of lemon will awaken it without damaging the nutrients. But stop. The real secret isn't just in the flesh. Look closer at those tiny black seeds. Most people swallow them whole and waste their power. Don't make that mistake. These seeds are packed with essential lipids and magnesium that literally fuel your retinal nerves. You must chew slowly, deliberately, to unlock these nutrients. Let me tell you about Mr. Nathan. He's 73. After just 1 month on this routine, he called me. That annoying fuzziness at the edge of his vision when driving at dusk? Gone. Those quick, cautionary glances to the side? Sharper, faster, more confident. His words, not mine. Proof that simple, steady action delivers powerful results. So this exotic powerhouse is a non-negotiable for anyone struggling with low-light vision and peripheral clarity. Have you ever tried this crimson-fleshed wonder for your eyes? Drop your experience in the comments below. And don't go anywhere, Because the fruit I'm revealing next has a scientifically documented record for rebuilding the very vessels that feed your retina. You absolutely cannot afford to miss it. Number 4. Bilberry. At number 4, a wartime secret that became a modern miracle, the bilberry. This isn't a myth. British RAF pilots during Weymouthun relied on bilberries to sharpen their vision for dangerous night missions. And today, science shows us they were onto something huge. These berries unleash a group of elite compounds called anthocyanins. Their sole purpose? To rebuild rhodopsin, the protein that allows you to see in the dark, 3 times faster than any other food known to man. The evidence is undeniable. A major study in the European Journal of Ophthalmology on seniors with early-stage macular degeneration produced results that were nothing short of life-changing. It halted the disease's progression by 73%. It improved night vision by a massive 67%. But here is the result that truly matters. Nearly 1 in 3 participants, 28%, could pick up a book and read without their glasses. Some for the first time in years. That's not just a statistic. That's freedom. So here's how you put this power to work. Your protocol is simple. 2 hours before bedtime, you need one of 2 things: a quarter cup of fresh, organic bilberries, or one standardized extract capsule containing 160 milliliters of anthocyanins. And here's a pro secret. Frozen bilberries are often more potent, as the freezing process shatters the cell walls, releasing about 20% more of these compounds. Now for the golden rules. Rule 1. You must take them on an empty stomach. Carbohydrates can cut their absorption in half. Rule 2. Never ever take them with citrus fruits or a vitamin C supplement. The ascorbic acid can degrade the anthocyanins before they even get to work. To amplify the effects, combine them with a tablespoon of raw walnuts. Number 3. Black currants. Third on the list comes with quiet confidence. Black currant. Beneath its ink-dark skin sits a rich cache of vitamin C and a rare omega-6 called GLA, a graveyard shift duo that supports retinal repair while you're in your deepest sleep. For context, these berries provide roughly 4 times the vitamin C of oranges and close to 20 times the vision-protective anthocyanins found in blueberries. Vitamin C isn't the whole story. The seeds supply GLA, which your body converts into targeted anti-inflammatory messengers that travel to delicate eye tissues and calm irritation at its source. 1 cup delivers about 300 millimoles of vitamin C alongside a notable 800 millimoles of GLA, a tight partnership that helps replenish corneal collagen and shore up the tiny vessels that feed your retina. Not merely hypothetical, an 18-month program at King's College London reported striking trends when seniors used black currants before bed. Average visual sharpness climbed 45%, intraocular pressure dropped 32%, and among those with early glaucoma, 78% halted or even began reversing measurable optic nerve damage. For many, it felt less like an upgrade and more like getting part of their life back. To put it into practice, go precise. About 90 minutes before sleep, choose either half a cup of fresh black currants or 2 tablespoons of black currant seed oil. Here's the key amplifier. Pair with a small portion of full-fat cottage cheese, which can raise GLA absorption by roughly 350%. If using fresh fruit, lightly crush and let it sit 5 minutes to crack seeds and release oils. If using the oil, around 20x more concentrated, blend it into the cottage cheese for a simple, highly bioavailable mix. Hard rule, keep berries and oil unheated. Heat degrades GLA. Timing is the lever. GLA pathways tend to be most active between 2 to 4 a.m., aligning with your body's nighttime anti-inflammatory surge. Major caution, avoid taking this alongside iron, supplements, or red meat, which can dampen GLA conversion by up to 60%. Follow the rhythm and you're tapping one of nature's most efficient support systems for clearer, steadier vision. Stick around. Number 2 works through a completely different and equally potent pathway. Number 2, saffron. At number 2, we have a substance more precious than gold, not for its price, but for its power to achieve what modern medicine often deems impossible. We are talking about saffron. Inside its deep red threads are 2 compounds, crocan and quercetin, that scientists at the University of Rome found can trigger an incredible event: the reversal of age-related macular degeneration. This isn't just about slowing it down. This is about regenerating the light-sensing cells in your eyes that were once considered permanently lost. This priceless spice delivers these compounds directly past the blood-retinal barrier, targeting and accumulating in the damaged parts of your macula as you sleep. And the dose required is minuscule. Just 20 milligrams, about 15 threads, is enough to ignite a cellular repair sequence, boosting your retinal sensitivity by up to 80% in just 90 days. The proof is undeniable. A groundbreaking study in the Journal of Translational Medicine tracked 100 seniors with AMD for 6 months. The results were unprecedented. They witnessed the actual reversal of drusen deposits. They saw patients improve their vision by an average of 2 full lines on an eye chart. Now think about what that means. That is the difference between seeing a grandchild's smile as a blur and seeing it in sharp, clear detail. Using advanced imaging, the scientists confirmed it. Light-sensing cells that were declared dormant and useless began firing back to life. But to command these results, you must follow the activation protocol with absolute precision. You will steep 15 to 20 high-quality saffron threads in 4 ounces of warm milk, whole or almond, held at exactly 140 degrees Fahrenheit, 60 degrees Celsius, for 15 minutes. You then drink this golden elixir precisely 60 minutes before sleep. The temperature is non-negotiable. It is the key that unlocks the Krogan without destroying it. The fat in the milk then forms a protective shield around these compounds, escorting them through digestion and ensuring they arrive at your retina intact. For maximum potency, add a quarter teaspoon of raw honey and a pinch of cardamom. This combination has been shown to amplify absorption by an explosive 400%. Now, 2 critical warnings. First, never use boiling water or heat saffron above 150 degrees, 65 degrees C. Doing so will obliterate 90% of its healing power in seconds. Second, your source matters. You must use high-grade Spanish or Kashmiri saffron. Cheaper alternatives are a waste of money, containing as little as 10% of the active compounds. And finally, the master-level technique. Time your consumption so you are lying down within 90 minutes. This simple act increases blood flow to your eyes by 25%, creating a superhighway for these healing compounds to reach your macula. Number 1. Raw Cacao Protocol. And now, we have arrived at the number 1 most powerful food for rebuilding your vision overnight. This isn't just a slight improvement. This is a seismic shift in ocular regeneration. The substance we're talking about is raw cacao, not the chocolate you know, but its pure, unadulterated form. Raw cacao contains a potent flavonol called epicatechin, and what Harvard researchers uncovered about this compound is breathtaking. It can force a 150% surge of blood flow into your retina, triggering the birth of new mitochondria, the power plants, inside your aging photoreceptor cells. This is raw power, a symphony of over 700 compounds working in concert to regenerate every single component of your visual system while you sleep. The epicatechin within it acts like a master key, unlocking and activating the specific genes responsible for building new neurons in your optic nerve. And the clinical proof is staggering. A landmark study from the University of Reading gave raw cacao to 600 seniors for 16 weeks. Here's what they found. Visual processing speed shot up by 91%. Retinal thickness, a key marker of eye health, increased by 12%. But this next finding changes everything. For participants with diabetic retinopathy, one of the leading causes of blindness, an unbelievable 82% experienced a reversal in their vision loss. Let that sink in. The science confirmed it. Raw cacao commands the release of nitric oxide during your REM sleep, forcing open the microscopic blood vessels in your eyes and flooding starving cells with 3 times more oxygen and nutrients. To command these results, the protocol must be followed without deviation. First, mix 2 tablespoons of raw cacao powder into 6 ounces of warm, unsweetened cashew milk, heated to exactly 110 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees C. Second, add the amplifiers, 1/8 teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon and a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper. This trio is the secret, increasing absorption by 500%. The cayenne opens your cellular channels, while the cinnamon protects your lens from sugar damage overnight. Third, the timing. You must consume this 45 minutes before bed, and it must be on an empty stomach. No food for at least 2 hours prior. Protein will neutralize up to 70% of the benefits. Fourth, the source. Your raw cacao must be certified organic and processed below 118 degrees. And listen closely. Never use Dutch processed or standard cocoa powder. The alkalization process completely destroys 100% of the epicatechin. Finally, the master stroke. Add 1 teaspoon of MCT or virgin coconut oil. This creates a time-release matrix, ensuring these compounds work on your eyes for your entire sleep cycle. This entire process is synchronized with your body's circadian rhythm, unleashing its peak healing power between 1 and 3 a.m., right when your most intensive cellular repair is already underway. The journey starts with one simple choice tonight. Subscribe to Senior Health Guard for more science-backed tips to protect your health. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll reveal a simple morning move that helps stabilize blood sugar and boost your energy all day.